Some days I definitely feel my age, but I think I've kind of just felt like a really elderly woman inside of this body ever since I was 18, with like the amount of pain that I've had from the Ehlers-Danlos and the mast cell activation for that matter, and the tachycardia that started in my teens as well. It's so weird when I think about things, and I think I've said it numerous times in numerous videos. I never thought I'd be here. I never thought I'd be sitting here in front of a camera making internet videos. Back when I was young, back in my day, I remember the internet coming to be, at least, you know, us getting it within the household, and then going online and waiting for things to load on dial-up internet, which took forever. And just the advances that we've made from then to now, and the life I thought I was gonna have then to now, things are drastically different. Life is not at all what I expected. But through all of it, I'm very grateful to be where I am. I'm blessed to have a roof over my head and food and Boost that I can drink when I can't eat the food. It's just weird how life happens, you know? Make all these plans, have all these ideas of how we want life to go, and then we get upset and depressed because life didn't pan out the way that we wanted it to. So instead of focusing on the past and being like, oh, what if this or that, I'm doing my best to focus on the future and what the future has to offer me. The things that I can do now, the things that I want to do with my future. You guys know there's a lot of stuff I want to do. Have I accomplished any of it? Not really. Am I still trying? Yes, definitely. Will I give up? No, never. I've said on Twitch, and I'm pretty sure I have videos on here, I will never stop chasing my dreams. I will never quit on myself. Because quitting on myself is letting everyone that ever told me I would never get anywhere in my life, it's allowing them to win. And I refuse to do that because a lot of those comments are toxic and from people who didn't do what they wanted to do with their own lives. So because of that, they're just trying to bring me down to whatever level it is that they've got going on. And sometimes those levels are not where I want to be, if ever, to be honest. I don't ever want to be one of those people that's like, oh, you're never going to accomplish something. You're never going to get to where you want to be. If you put in the hard work and the dedication, definitely, I believe you can get to wherever you want to be. Does that mean that you're going to have this overnight success from doing nothing? Not necessarily. I've seen a fair amount of people that just like blow up on the internet out of nowhere. And if you look at their profiles on whatever platform, you can see that they've either blown up for some sort of not so good thing, like something they've done illegally and filmed it and posted on the internet. Like there's been some of those things happening with some content creators lately, and there's that. Or there's people that are doing the grind. They're posting the videos, they're, you know, streaming regularly, that kind of thing, and they're working on it every single day or every week, and you know, they have a schedule and they're doing that kind of stuff, and then eventually they do get to where they want to be online. But when you look at their content, you see that they've been working on it for 5, 6, maybe 10 years. So that hard work does pay off. Those people are proof of that. So when we work hard at something, it does pay off. And that's something I tell myself every day, and that's something I will continue to tell myself. Hard work pays off. You just got to keep going forward. There's a lot of things that I like to do, and there's a lot of things I would love to do with my life. But it's very difficult and challenging to do when you're in a situation like mine. But that doesn't mean it's impossible. Heck, I'm making a documentary film from where I'm at. So anything is possible. I think once we believe in ourselves, and once we silence all of those voices that tell us we should leave it to the professionals or leave it to other people to figure it out or just don't do it, people just crapping on us doesn't mean that they're right. It's a reflection of them at the end of the day. They don't think that they could make it if they were doing what you are doing. Or they just don't want to see you succeed, which is also a thing I've noticed. They want to be where I'm going, or they want to be ahead of me, but they're not willing to do the work. They're not willing to put the time in. And we have to be willing to put the time in on ourselves, on whatever it is that we're going forward with. So keep going. I'm going to keep going. And the reason I'm making this video is not only to encourage you guys, but to encourage myself as well. Because sometimes I'll go back through my videos and I'll watch something and I'll be like, shut up, past me. Because the things that I've said, I'm like, I know I got to abide by. And it's like a reminder for myself. And that's why I like doing these vlogs or video diary entries or whatever you want to call them. Because they're there for us to revisit. They're there for me to revisit. They're a reminder. Keep going. You got this. When we live with chronic illness, it's super easy. Numerous times have I said this, to fall into dark patterns, to fall into thoughts that we're not good enough, we're not going to achieve our dreams and that kind of thing. One thing that I've noticed and learned myself is there's this quote, slow and steady wins the race. When you're working on something, and you work on it every day, or you work on it once a week, or you work on it once a month, eventually you're going to finish said project, whatever that is. If you're writing a book, if you're doing a drawing or a painting that's taking you that long, if you're making video content that needs multiple edits and that sort of thing, it is a endless cycle, it seems at times, but you do have a through point, that determination to continue to work on it, and then getting it to completion. And then once it's done, you can do whatever you need to with it, whether that's like upload it on the internet or, publish a book. But giving up gets you nowhere. Telling yourself that you are going to do it tomorrow and that you're going to put it off is also something that doesn't help. And that's something that I've noticed. Now, within the realms of chronic illness, though, sometimes you have to put it off until tomorrow. Like, I've been so tired lately making these videos or trying to make these videos that I just kept putting it off. And now I'm really exhausted, but I'm trying to do them because I don't want to let you guys down. But also, I don't want to let myself down. I'm not saying to push yourself to the point of exhaustion by any means. That's not what I'm saying by this. I just have been waiting for that exhaustion feeling to pass, and it hasn't. And that's why I'm making the video now. Encourage yourself. Be there for yourself. RuPaul said that if we don't love ourselves, how can we love someone else? And it's true. If we don't take the time and care to take care of ourselves, we don't know what we want in a relationship. We may not want, things. We may want things that are not happening because we don't know how to care for ourselves. If you don't know how to articulate the things that you want, that can also cause problems. Learning to take care of ourselves should be our first and utmost priority, so that when someone else comes along, we know what we need. That's what I was trying to say before I got all tongue-tied and twisted there, and I'm sorry for that really confusing sentence. But on that note, I should probably end because I'm getting really, really tired, and I don't want to pass out because I think I'm going to pass out. So everybody take it easy. Do what's best for you. I'm going to go and sit down with a heat pack before I completely lose consciousness. But do what's best for you. And take care, and I'll see you next time.